Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, everyone. It is the 28th of June, 2021. Looking at Cardano, not a whole heck of a lot of change here. We're trading pretty much within the same range that we have. Well, not necessarily. Currently, the daily candlestick is an inside bar, meaning that the range of its high and low is within the high and low of the prior candle. It's really indecisive at this level. We've traded up a little bit, but down, but we still remain below the daily Kijun Sen, but above the Tenkan Sen. On the weekly chart, when you look at the RSI, it's flattening out as we're above level 50. Now, 50 is the first oversold condition in a bull market for the RSI. And it's not a surprise that I guess when you look, we're seeing this volume profile get really kind of thick up here in that 120 to 130 range as we continue to see a lot of, wicks that are, around that level. The weekly close of last week was at 133.76. And the Kijun Sen value was at 132.01. So it's just above that. Then we fast forward to this week where we're currently trading at 132.45 and the Kijun Sen is at 133.28. So we're slightly below the Kijun Sen at the close right now. We've been below the weekly Kijun Sen with an interweek close several times over the last few weeks. So that's not anything outside of normal. But I do want to pay special attention and call you to pay special attention to see where the RSI and the weekly chart goes here, because 50 is the first oversold level. And if we bounce off of it, that's going to be a big deal, because that could mean that we just resume a move higher. Back to the daily chart, though. Looking at our oscillators, I mean, there's a little bit of a warning I see here with the RSI. I mean, interestingly, there is a head and shoulders pattern here, an inverse head and shoulders, which is a bullish pattern, but it looks like that's being rejected. So just an FYI there. I mean, that could change very easily. But we have this trend line here, which could break, and we could see a pretty good trip south if it fails to hold. I mean, it's essentially kind of a rising wedge pattern here. It's not up against any resistance zone at the moment. But 55 and 65 are the overbought levels when we shift into a bear market, which is what I've done on the daily chart. But so far, 120 seems to be holding as support. That's the 382 Fibonacci level. There's a high volume node. It's not going to take a lot to push Bitcoin south and therefore Cardano as well. We'll see how much pent up pressure and momentum there is here on either side of the market. But, as every day moves on here, and if we stay within this range, it's getting increasingly more likely that we'll see it trade higher, because we're just seeing a lot of consolidation and accumulation occur as opposed to any strong selling pressure, because there's been a lot of evidence of people buying it up. We had a lot of buying here on April 23rd, again on the 19th of May, and then the 23rd of May, and then again as recently as the 22nd. So be very, very careful about the short side of the market as we move on. Currently, I think the pressure is still to the south, and that we still visit south. That there's nothing here currently that's changing that sentiment. So just keep an eye out for it. But otherwise, yeah, I hope you all had a good weekend. Hope you all were safe. Let's have a great start to this week, and I look forward to speaking with you later on. From all of us here at Exchange Rates UK TV, please don't forget to like and subscribe.